Alright, welcome everybody to the next video of the series. Here we're doing Lightning Swift Strike. We're going across the board here. I just did River Surges and Sunlight. Made a few mistakes on that video, so if you watched it, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Basically an event should have added Explorers, wouldn't have really made a difference. And I accidentally gathered where I couldn't have, but I could have grown there. So, you know. Mistakes were made, and that's okay. But today we're playing Lightning's Swift Strike, probably the simplest of all spirits, in ways that honestly I don't really love. So essentially, you're just fast, man. You just fast, 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 and he's got some pretty good powers. Destroying a town, destroying a city, right? Really fast destroying a town, fast destroying, just really good powers. Problem with this guy is if you learn on him, you learn to play the game in the fast phase. And this game, I feel like it's meant to be played in the slow phase. And I'll give you an example with that. So I'm going to go ahead and grow. I'm going to take two presents off the top. Just make a sacred site right here. Is this? That's a range 1 away. They're going to build a town up there. I'll come down there in a second. Alright. They're going to build a town up here. I want to be at range 1 away from it. So I'm just going to put a sacred site up there. And then what I'm going to do is, I get 2 energy, so I got my 2 energy. I'm going to play this card right here. Just destroy a town and fast. To kind of show you the mistakes that people make in playing this game in the fast phase. So here we see, oh, it's destroy 1 town. Oh, that's awesome. We can just destroy this town. That's 1 fear for the town destroy, 1 fear for the card. And then I'm looking at my board, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. There's nothing going on, there's just a couple explorers. And then we go into the slow phase. And the slow phase, they build in the jungles. So we get a town here and a town here. And suddenly, I've got no cards that I'm playing. This is already played, right? I know it was slow, but I had the wind, I played it in fast. And this town wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting there. And I kind of ignored my problems. You see how that kind of plays out? So, common mistakes with Lightning Swift Strike is playing him only in the fast. There's a lot of value. This thing is, you may use 1 power as fast. And, you know, sometimes you're just desperate and you need it. And, you know, that's great. That's what his thing is for, is it's a low complexity spirit. That's what he does. And so, yeah, but let's time passes and we'll show. Okay, they build, sorry, and they explore. Kind of went tangential here. I love that explore. I love that explore. So perfect. And then you'll see in just a second. But time passes with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play all 3 of my cards, and I'm going to gain a presence right here. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I did this option here, and then pay. And so basically I get everything fast if I want it, and I think I want it. So I'm going to destroy this town in fast with my innate here. Destroy 1 town, so that's a fear. And then these guys are going to pop themselves off in the Ravage. I'm just going to ignore them. And you'll see why in just a second. And then I'm going to do 1 damage to each invader here with this power. And then here I can push up to 2 Dahan. I'm going to push a Dahan up here. And then what does it say? 1 fear if you pushed into a land with buildings. First fear card. And you're going to see how quickly this game is going to wrap up. Now we get an event. Still healthy. Explorers have +1 health. Fine. Each beast generates 1 fear. If invaders are present, moves to an adjacent land. If not, let's go ahead and put him over here in this jungles here. And then add a Dahan to an inland land with Dahan. Nice. Another Dahan here. And then, bam. We get a fear card. Each player chooses a different land with Dahan, and each 1 damage per Dahan. That was, yeah. 1 damage per Dahan. Okay. Ravaging the jungle. Oh no, we blighted. But look at this. This kills a town, a Dahan, damages another Dahan, but then they're angry, they fight back, and we get another fear for destroying that town. They only did 1 damage here. They build in the sands, they don't build, and then they explore the wetlands. And they only get 1 explore. You see what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Already prevented an explorer on the what is that? The 3rd explorer. The 2nd if you don't include the 1st explorer, which you're always gonna get. Like, yeah, I paid a blight for that, but like, come on. Come on, right? Alright, so anyway, we're gonna go ahead and time passes here. We're gonna reclaim, gain a power card. I'm gonna go ahead and gain. Should I just gain a major? Yeah, I'm gonna gain a major. And I've got my power card. I mean, I'll look at the other options. I'll just show you guys. And maybe there's other options. Maybe there's other options. Okay, Irresistible Call. I love this card, but not for this game. For Blight, 3 fear. After, yeah. I mean, this is good for fear, but this game it's not particularly. After each effect that destroys buildings, 1 damage per building destroyed. So, I mean, that's actually a pretty decent card for me because I do have lots of building destruction, but I mean, this card is just, it's so expensive. Totally not worth it. Oh, wait, hold up. This is Mountain Wetlands. Yeah, totally not worth it. However, it's got my elements. And it's just good. 5 damage. It clears out things that aren't explorers. I kind of have a hard time with explorers, actually. Anyway, so there you go. I gain an energy, and then I gain 2 energy from that, and I have 3 power card plays. I think I'm gonna, let's see what I got. They're going to build in the wetlands. Yeah, they're ravaging the sands, which doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and play this card. Hold up. No, I'm not gonna play that card. I'm gonna play this card. And then I'm going to play this card. Pay, flip, okay. And I can destroy a town fast, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to push 2 Dahan. And I'll go ahead and just move these Dahan in here. Hopefully the event doesn't hurt them. And I do get a fear for that. And then, yeah, event. Let's see what happens. Explore actions, add an extra explorer. Okay. Okay. On each board, add a beast to a land without buildings or blight. Here, I guess. And then on each board, gather 1 or 2 Dahan into a land without Dahan setup symbols. Let's go ahead and gather this Dahan in here. Okay. And we don't have a fear card, so they ravage, and then they build, and then they explore. And let's see where they explore. The coasts. That's just what I like to see. That's everything I wanted. They're not going into the inland lands, so they're staying safe. I was worried that this town would add an explorer to one of these 2. I mean, it wasn't going to be wetlands, but sands. But we're actually looking so good right now. So now I get to destroy a town. So that's another fear using this power, and another fear for using that power. And then that's that. And I could destroy another town, but there's no other town to destroy. So I'm going to time passes. And we're just kind of waiting this game out. It's so interesting how this works. But we are just waiting this game out. So now, the question is, do I do this and play these 2? If I do this, I'll get 3 energy. Oh, I never forgot a card. I'm forgetting this card. For gaining that major power. Never forgot a card. So then that does change things. I think what I'm going to do is just do that and gain 3 energy. And then I'll just play this card. And then I get 1, 2, plus 1, 2, 3. And then we've got that. This is fast, 3 fear, 5 damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, which is that plus the 3 fear of the card. And we win. That's Terra level 2. There's no towns or buildings. So you can see how Lightning Swift Strike, he's got a lot of potential. He's got some cool things, that fast town destruction, building destruction. You prevent that Explorer, and suddenly the game is just done in 2 minutes. So let's look at the score. Got a 30. I don't think it was nearly as good as River, although I have to go back to look and see what my score was. But I mean, look at the board state here. Look at the board state here. I picked up this card, and granted that was a good draft, but like, I was really close to just destroying that city on my own. All I needed was 4 power card plays and to play my cards, and then suddenly I destroy the city. Right? Oh, hold up. I forgot the event again. I forgot the event. This should have added additional explorers. Not that that made any difference. But, I mean, there's that. This is the board state. Anyway, so good game with Lightning. Lots of potential. Beware of that fast. Remember that the slow phase is when if you have good strength in the slow phase, you're gonna win. So next game we're gonna have is Shadows Flicker Like Flame. I am going to play him base, and you'll kind of see why a lot of people rip on him for being base. But I mean, at this difficulty level, it doesn't really make a difference. So, good game. Thanks for tuning in, and see you guys next time with the Shadows Flicker Like Flame.